A few general tips in terms of what we know works. Number one, whatever it is that we're doing, the critical component is being consistent. So as we're talking about ways to experiment with preventing and replacing challenging behaviors, as we're experimenting and trying new things to help our clients, the number one issue is being consistent with those attempts. Another general rule of thumb that is really helpful with our clients is just setting clear behavioral expectations that focus on what we do want to see, because it can be the tendency to focus on what we don't want to see. So just using language that helps our learners understand what we are expecting from them as opposed to what we want them to stop doing immediately. So, you know, framing it in a positive light, things along the lines of, remember, you can ask me for help if you need it, as opposed to stop yelling, or remember walking feet instead of no running. Those kind of things, just really using our language to focus on what we do want to see from our students. Another good kind of tip and trick is first then or when then language. First, we do this activity, then we get to go outside. Or when you sit down, then we can play a game. Another important component is really focusing on the positives, because we all, every one of us, we get along better and we are happier to see people that don't just point out what we're doing wrong. So when I'm working with a client, I strive for at least a 2-to-1 ratio. So for every one time that I need to point out something that is not acceptable, you know, running inside, screaming, something along those lines, I try and make sure at least twice to provide some sort of positive social reinforcement to acknowledge that she is doing right. So remember, I need you to ask for help. I need you to ask for help when you need it. And since I had to issue that correction, I might follow it up with something like, but I love your quiet hands and you're sitting so nicely, buddy. Thank you. So again, I really try and strive consistently for a 2-to-1 ratio.